Okay, ready? Ready, ready? Ready, ready. Hot, hot. Break. Hot. Let's go now. Go. Shut up. Ready? Go! Get up! Mama double! Ready? Here we go, here we go! Dragon 6! Hey! Check go! Ready up! Ready, ready? Ready, ready! Hot, hot! Here we go! Hut! Ready? Go! Come on, set! Ready? Ready? Ready. Ready, set. Let go. Ready. Ready, ready. On the ready. Hot, hot. Let's go now. Hut. Get it. Mustang 90. Two. Go. Here we go, here we go. Drop 60. Hey. Ready. Ready. Get up. Here we go, shot. Ready. Shot. Ready. Let go. Come on, set. Ready. Ready, ready. Ready, break. Hot, hot. Let's go. Hut. Set.
Came a long way, came a long way, came a long way, came a long way, been a long way, real long way, and it's still that way, still that way, still that way, still broad day, live that way, drill that way, came a long way, real long way, been a long way, real long way, and it's still that way, 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 still that way.
It is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football, and certainly the loudest, as we welcome you inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Today on to Week 15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store, as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the defending Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs. 22 men ready to do battle. It's time to dance. And into a sea of red, we're underway in Kansas City. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25.
Okay, break.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Let's go now.
But right away, they'll change the look. They begin the drive with Williams. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30. Well, these two teams have met up in Denver earlier this season with the Broncos winning that one. So if they can win again here in KC, they would pull off the season sweep. Second and 6, just inside the 30. Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
Looking to throw on second down. Morrison. That's caught left side by Judy. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on 3rd down. Morrison. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down. Well, on 3rd down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And you use the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
Ready.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
You talk about this Chiefs defense.
They've had their trouble stopping the run, Charles. Currently 29th in the NFL in that department.
One thing players always tell us is that they never really pay attention to numbers. I don't believe them for a second. They know where they rank, okay? They're not quite at the top, but they're far from the bottom. But let's face it, they want to move up. In order to do that, they've got to look at each other and make sure everyone's taking care of their assignments in order to play the run better.
To throw on 2nd down. Morrison. That's into the hands of Gallup over the middle. Calling a gain of 6 on the play. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. That catch now puts him on the doorstep of 500. It's his 499th reception. 3rd and 5. Back to throw. Morrison. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 37. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
Really a solid start here on the opening drive, Charles. He's now 4 of 4, and they're already in plus territory.
Brandon, he's been so precise to start this game, like we're watching an operation taking place right now. Master surgeon at work.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 37-yard line.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
They go back to the ground with Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Have to give credit for a nice play there, but also have to look at it as a blown assignment. He became a free runner that turned into a free hitter.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Off play action. Morrison. This will be caught. Judy. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
Yeah, boy, and it's tough to bring him down that time. He surges forward. He's going to get a full 6 out of that. 2nd down. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead him to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each.
Touchdown! Gabriel Davis, his 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Broncos are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City.
A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the 4th quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
And it becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30. But you look at this Bronco defense.
They come into this one down at the 27th position in the league, Charles, against the run.
Stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City 1st down.
Pacheco gets it up the gut. And he's across the 45. It'll be 2nd down. The Chiefs had 6 and 7, a game under 500 on the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where the open week fell.
That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
This defense for the Broncos, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs 1st down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Mahomes now on 1st down. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
A missed opportunity for an interception would have killed off a drive. They had a chance there to finish things off. Didn't get it done. I guess that's why a lot of those guys do not play offense.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. Give him 11 yards and time and a new set of downs.
Certainly not the way they drew it up in the playbook, but that's why they love this guy back there. He sees things breaking down, and he's more than capable of finding an escape route and still getting a decent gain.
1st and goal and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Here's Mahomes to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Chiefs are an extra point away from drawing level.
Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
They currently sit 1 game over 500 thanks to their victory a week ago. Yeah, Charles, they've been really an up-and-down team all year. Do you think that they have enough to get into the playoffs?
Well, you did mention they've been up and down all year, so to me, depends on what week you catch them. When they're at their best, I think they're definitely playoff worthy. But to me, they haven't been able to bring the intensity week in and week out, and that could be their Achilles heel.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Got it. Ready?
A give to Williams, running right. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Looking to throw. Morrison. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Throwing on first down. Morrison. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted.
Trent McDuffie with a pick. Now he's loose down the left sideline.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Point after try forthcoming. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
And the stakes in this game certainly high as we get toward the end of the regular season. For now, they are holding a wild card spot, but there are no shortage of other teams in the NFC looking to take that spot from them.
Starting with the guys on the other side of the field because they're on the outside looking in, and no one likes to be in that position. You want to be in the room, not looking inside to see everyone else having fun.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Off the play fake. Morrison. Blitz coming, and down he goes. That winds up pushing it back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That is caught. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow them to convert a 3rd and 18.
Now that one hurts defensively. They force him into 3rd and long, had the advantage, yet they give up the big play right there.
Yeah, their offense was already warming up on the sideline, ready to come out. So much for that 3 and out. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Off play action. Morrison. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Williams. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Oh, good move. There he goes, right side. And all the way home for the Broncos
Akers. His second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Broncos are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. So how about that for your first carry of the game? Not bad.
How about that, and not bad at all. I think he earned himself a little bit more work, partner, because that's what you want from your number 2 or your number 3 running backs. You want him to come in with the fresh legs, give your team a little jolt, and he did it right there. Best way to lobby for more playing time? Have runs like that.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
From his end zone, Wilson. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
Yellow. Attack, attack.
Mahomes now to throw. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. To throw, it's Mahomes. He finds his man, complete. It's Hammond. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. And he fires one, but incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on fourth. Mahomes throwing on fourth.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And oh, this is close. They needed 7 yards, and 7 is what they got. Cutting it close, but the referee signals it is a first down. Headed straight, it's Pacheco.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down now, but that clock rolling.
Here's Pacheco once again. Down the sideline he goes.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco,
58 yards. And the Chiefs have broken our tie as they take the lead. The point after is good. And the lead is now 21-14. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
On second down, Williams. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Multiple defenders in there to bring him down as this quarter comes to an end.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now, a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, and believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
125 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle. If you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 3.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there. 39 yards.
And the Chiefs go up by 2 touchdowns.
The extra point up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge, an opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw. Morrison. Toward the sideline, intercepted. He has just been a load for opposing offenses to account for now. 8 interceptions on the year.
I love that number because I always think of center field. You know, when I hear 8, because that's the position you write in the scorecard in baseball. And what do good center fielders do? Take all the alleys, right? They range deep and make a whole lot of great catches.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A handoff now for Pacheco. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9. Again, it's Pacheco. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And how about the quick feet there as he made a man miss on his way to a solid gain of 7.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
He finds his man, complete. It's Hammond. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
That's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Looked that one in and then made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and you want to give him a little extra for the effort, but instead he sets his guys up.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco with his 19th touchdown, his 2nd of the game. And the Chiefs take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback,
it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions. Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Off the play fake. Morrison.
That one tipped, and it's incomplete. A good hands there defensively at second down.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
The third quarter action from Kansas City, second down and 10.
Ready.
To throw again. Morrison. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Back to throw again. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield.
Oh, one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. A little careless with a football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand. Put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Pacheco gets it again on second down.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So third and long.
They need 12 here. It's third down.
Mahomes going to throw.
He'll drop this off to Pacheco. Room to maneuver at the 35.
And finally brought down at the 31-yard line. A big play that time on the catch and run. And the Chiefs are going to get a fresh set of downs.
So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. They run it with Pacheco from the gun.
Oh, what a move. And taking it to the 15-yard line before it's brought down.
161 yards rushing for him so far in this one as he nears 1,400 for the year.
We're off to the fourth quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10. A give to Pacheco off the option.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it second and 9.
Brings up second and 9 at the 13-yard line.
Now here's Mahomes. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
They'll come up now on a second and long after the hold. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now Mahomes throwing on second down. His throw caught right around the 6. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
On third down, it's Pacheco. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco with career touchdown number 125, moving him into a tie with Walter Payton on the all-time list. And the Chiefs look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point right down the middle, and that'll increase their lead to 28. And the Broncos are going to get the football. Now, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number, kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Morrison. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Gabriel Davis, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the fourth quarter after that one, CD. And, well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
And he's going to be brought down back at his own 6-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Now Mahomes. And that went to the right side and incomplete. Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Riley Moss. And he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now Williams running left. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for 1st. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. On 3rd down, here's Williams. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front, and a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
From his end zone, Wilson. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. It's been a dominant performance to this point, Charles, and this is probably exactly how they scripted this and envisioned.
There he goes, left side. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 198 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
At the 44-yard line.
Here's Mahomes now on the option right.
On 1st down, they go back to Pacheco.
They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
It's another 1st down as they bite off 23 more on that one.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Good gain there on 1st down and keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. And he's got it.
And the Chiefs are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
70th catch for him on the year, and like so many others, this goes for a 1st down.
Pacheco is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
So that's what an angry defense looks like and what they can do. They told him, you've had your 3 touchdowns already. No way you're getting a 4th.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal.
Once more, it's Pacheco.
And this time he is in.
Isaiah Pacheco
with career touchdown number 126, the same number Jim Brown had during his 9-year career, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Point after, right down the middle, and they open the lead up now to 25. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Inside the 20.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Now for the point after. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Makes the score. Chiefs 56, Broncos 24.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Mustang 19. Ready,
Throwing after the interception. Morrison. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
Second and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Cup 19.
Looking to throw on second down. Morrison. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Now on third down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
No choice but to go. Here's fourth down now.
70 Rangers.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down.
Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Now they'll have it first and goal following that gain of 17. Now a timeout called for by the defense as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. They probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal. Throwing now is Mahomes.
The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around.
And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Point after here coming up. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Chiefs 63, Broncos 24.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley.
Well, they've got the huge lead now. They have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Mahomes going to throw it here.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Patrick Queen.
And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. A field goal try forthcoming now for the Broncos. Made his first. This now from 46 yards away. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit.
So they got the turnover, started with great field position, but in the end, the defense able to hold firm, and they only get 3 out of it.
And I like what you said right there. That defense able to hold firm, backed up into the shadow of their own end zone. The goalpost right behind them. They had to make sure they didn't give up the 6. And, boy, they came through in a big way. To them, even though they gave up 3, that's a win for their side.
They put up their goal at the beginning of the season, and that was to win 7 games, and now they've accomplished that mission.
And congratulations to them for achieving their goal. They have to finish the season strong, but you got to think that going forward for next year, they're going to jump that number up a little bit higher.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com.
The Chiefs victorious here as we say so long from Kansas City.